I'm sure most of you have heard about the recent assassination of Charlie Kirk. For those of you who don't know, Charlie was one of the most influential Republican voices of our time, and he was killed simply for having a different opinion. Now, don't worry, this isn't going to be a political video, but something big and very alarming is happening right now, and not many people are talking about it. A lot of people loved Charlie, and many also despised him for his strong opinions. And while I didn't agree with everything he stood for, one thing I deeply admired and respected about him was his courage to speak his truth, to voice his opinion despite the chaos and noise around him. Right now, it's becoming crystal clear. They want us afraid of speaking our truth, afraid of having an opinion, afraid of going against the status quo. If anything, Charlie's death reminds me this is not the time to get quieter. This is the time to stand a little bit taller and fully own our voices. So in honor of Charlie, I want to share my opinion, my truth, and share a perspective on what's happening in the world today, one most people probably haven't considered. Hey, I'm Evelyn, a holistic wellness coach specializing in women's hormone health and fertility, but here we go beyond that, from balancing hormones to mastering your emotions and embracing feminine energy. This is your space for all things holistic wellness, empowerment, and transformation. Get ready to reclaim your confidence, elevate your energy, and step into your most magnetic self. If that speaks to you, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, and welcome to the channel. So, what's really going on here? You see, I'm a believer of energy. The more we see, hear, and speak about something, the more energy we feed it, and the more we create that reality. I think something big and quite alarming is happening right now that not many people are talking about. They are exposing us to these horrific things on a regular basis. People getting shot and killed. These videos are going viral on social media. We're seeing them multiple times a day. These heinous crimes, they're plastered all over the internet, all over the news, like it's just another day, just another murder. No big deal. But you see, this is how they condition us. This is how they desensitize us. This is how they convince people this is normal, that it's okay. And we wonder why there are so many shootings happening now. We keep blaming it on weak firearm regulations, and don't get me wrong, I don't entirely disagree with that, but I certainly don't believe that's the root cause. I believe this constant exposure is exactly what's fueling more of these heinous acts, along with the chronic health epidemic in this country, which creates so much mental illness. But that's a topic for another day. We're consumed by all the news, local, national, international. And while staying informed can be useful, yes, we've become incredibly overloaded and overstimulated. We're not just consumed by what's happening in our city, state, and country, but by events unfolding on the other side of the world, things that don't have an immediate impact on us and are completely out of our control. This is incredibly dysregulating to our nervous systems. We're not designed for this kind of consumption. We were never meant to know all of this information. We evolved in small tribes and communities. The only news we really needed was what was happening in our own tribe. And when our nervous system is constantly bombarded with overstimulation from news, violence, murder, fear, chaos, doesn't just affect our mental health, it directly impacts our physical health. This activates a chronic stress response in the body. It puts you in fight or flight. Cortisol, your primary stress hormone, stays elevated, and that has a ripple effect on the entire system. It shuts down ovulation because your body doesn't feel safe enough to reproduce. It throws off your progesterone to estrogen balance, leading to PMS, painful periods, fertility struggles, and even perimenopause symptoms. It disrupts your thyroid, which is central to your metabolism and energy. It dysregulates your blood sugar, which is at the root of fatigue, anxiety, and weight gain. It disrupts your digestion and inhibits proper nutrient absorption. So protecting your nervous system isn't just about feeling calmer. It's literally about protecting your long-term well-being. So here are a few practical tips on how to do this during these crazy times we live in. 1, set boundaries and limit news consumption. Turn off your TV. Don't let the news run in the background all day long. Consider getting updates from friends and family members, or choose 1 to 2 trusted sources and check them intentionally, not constantly. And unfollow news outlets on social media. 2, curate your feed. Follow and interact with content that uplifts you, motivates you, and soothes your nervous system. The algorithm only shows you the things that you engage and interact with. So when you stop engaging with that type of content, you stop seeing it. 3, Process, don't ignore. If you see something triggering, acknowledge it instead of scrolling past or pretending it didn't affect you. Take a pause, put your phone down, place your hands on your heart and say to yourself, wow, that was heavy. Acknowledge that. Take a few deep breaths, give your body a little shake, and then consciously shift your focus to something positive. And this doesn't mean ignoring the world. It means making conscious choices about what we allow into our minds and what we expose children to. Because today, children are seeing all of this. And that's truly an alarming thought because our children are the future of the world and their minds are incredibly malleable. They are so easily influenced. If we truly want to put an end to the cycle of violence, we need to stop feeding it our energy. The subconscious learns through repetition. Show it something enough times and it begins to accept it as reality, shaping how we think, feel, and act, often without realizing it. Be mindful of what you consume. Protect your energy, protect your nervous system, and don't feed the things you don't want to grow. Now I'm curious, what are your thoughts on this? Have you ever noticed how the news you consume or what you see online affects your mood, your energy, or your body? I would love to hear your experience, so if you feel called, leave a comment down below. And if you're looking for personalized one-on-one support on your hormone balancing or fertility journey, I'd love to connect with you. You can book a free wellness consultation with me to see if working together would be a good fit. I'll include the link in the description box below. And be sure to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.